I couldn't imagine that I can go somewhere without my bicycle. When I started, I was with my brother. He had bicycle too. We were cycled together, and he showed me a lot of things, what to do when it's difficult, when it's some dangerous situation, what to do. He explained me a lot of things, where to ride. Then he had some accident 2 years ago, and car was crushed him from backside. Driver was drunk, and wife asked him not to ride anymore, and so he gave up cycling because now I'm just cyclist at my family. I'm only cyclist.
I guess my message is, you know, we've already got one opportunity at living life, and it's so easy to have to say, well, I'm going to wait for the perfect opportunity to come along, and that almost never happens, and it's up to us to go out and create that opportunity, and be proactive, creative for ourselves. And if we do that, then we're going to be living our best life if we create the opportunity to lead the life that we want to live. That's what I try and do, and it's really awesome to hear in different ways, meeting people who are passionate about what they do, to change communities and groups around them for the better. And it seems this is very much what like Critical Mass does, you know, changing Georgia and Tbilisi, making it more welcoming to cyclists, and yeah, everyone here, you're getting out and being active.
He was Guram. It happened 2019. January, end of January. He was a cyclist for years. I as I know, he did sports or two, not just commuting by bike. And he had I didn't know him, but I know people who know him, and everyone said that he had mirror and backlights, front lights, everything. But the driver was so young, maybe 17 years old, and he did something very bad thing. I mean, he wanted to go fast from right side, and there was Kurami, and he died immediately. I know that he wasn't arrested for this action.
You know, more people are like paying attention to bicycles now, so yeah.
There's still some places that I would never ride.
Yeah.
Like where?
Probably Ditagomi towards Gildani. Even
Just
though
some of the places where the traffic's really backed
there's
up.
paths in Gildani now, but they still don't have any place to park and stop in delivery vehicles up there. So it's still a little dangerous.
So do they use the paths to park the cars?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes even now, this area right here is getting better about not parking cars. Sometimes a taxi will stop, but most of the time the paths stay clear for bicycles. The only thing you still have to watch out for are the motorized scooters, the delivery scooters, because they use the paths and they really shouldn't. So you could get run over by one of them pretty easy.
they know, of course, that it's a bike lane, and when we ride there, I always tell them that it's a bike lane and go there, but they are like, we know, and what you want? You're not police. I thought that she was going straight. She was going to straight, but she turned and she crashed my bike like that. But I was okay. My bike was okay. So
One of the striking things about Tbilisi is that there are some cycling paths, but most of them sort of start in the middle of nowhere and they end in the middle of nowhere without really taking you anywhere useful.
Funny because these guys are obviously very they feel that Tbilisi is a really dangerous city to be cycling.
There's some areas that are more dangerous than others.
Yeah,
So
there's places
yeah.
I would not ride.
But you think the States is worse in terms
It's worse,
of
yeah.
Because
But
drivers are more distracted in the States.
there are some communities, even in New York City, that you can ride safely, but it just depends on the community and how they've embraced riding bikes. So.
It wasn't, I saw them coming in early enough and I had experienced enough roundabout hijinks in Tbilisi to sort of be cautious and know that that was probably going to happen. But it was just, that sort of, I think, is a funny way of summarizing a lot of my experiences, that people saw me as something that was in their way, and like I very, very clearly didn't think that I should be there, even though, like, as a cyclist, it wasn't really clear where else I should be.
from Toliza Vendi, it's big Vendis, yeah. From here, from there to Hero Square, there is I don't know what is it. It's called bike lane, but I don't know what is it. There is little things, little balls for side path to protect from drivers, but it's real dangerous because it's on the bike lane.